We're excited too that it's real girls and their words and not ours, so that's how we're going to tackle it. We'll read some of their quotes, talk about what we think it means in the context of the work, and then open it up for questions and such.
So there were 14 girls part of the study, part of the research. 4 were Latina, 2 Puerto Rican, 2 Chicana respectively, and the rest African American and women. We're looking primarily at working class, in some cases low income girls, and that's the focus of the book. So it's not just about race and gender, it's also about class and how that impacts other phenomena going on in their lives.
Okay, so let me just, before I give you Shawnee's quote, I'm going to read you a little description of her. Shawnee is 18 and African American. She describes herself as a cheerful Aquarius who, quote, parties responsibly, end quote. She likes to shop and to be with her family. Shawnee's goals after finishing high school include buying a car and going to college to study accounting. So her quote, people say that the videos we make these days show women disrespecting ourselves. We have no type of femininity and we just out there. It's just like a Nelly video. You see this young black woman shaking her butt in front of the television naked. They'll say that she's probably a slut or a hoe or a tramp just because she did something to make some money. But she probably didn't do it just to be in the video. She probably had to make the money that she needed. Now my young niece loves watching videos. She tries to do everything she sees in them. But it's like sometimes I have to sit her down and let her know that this is not reality, that it's only TV. So one of the first things that struck me about this quote is that Shawnee makes a distinction between a younger child, a younger girl being influenced, and that she gets it, right? She understands what it is, what the images are, and she's not buying into it. However, Horace and I both understand that that's not true, that a lot of these images, even when they say, oh, they're saying this girl's a hoe, or they're saying this woman's a tramp, well, I'm not, so I shouldn't be offended, right? So then I can listen to the music without feeling guilty, without having a guilty conscience about it. But at the same time, we know that these images being rerun over and over absolutely have an effect on girls, the way they see themselves, the way they see other girls, and the way that they relate to boys their age or oftentimes older. The other thing that kind of struck me about this was her kind of integration of she's doing it to make money, right? So we hear that from girls a lot of times. Well, you know, she's getting her paper, she's getting her money, so how can you be mad at her? She's actually playing the system by making money doing this. And so again, we try to challenge them to think critically about the images that they see and understand that, yes, this might be a living for a woman, but what is it that she's losing in terms of her integrity? What is it that she's losing in terms of her identity? What identity is she putting on for the sake of making a living? And what's the end goal? Is it just to make money, or is it just to be seen as an object of male desire? So that was kind of some of the thoughts that we were having about that particular quote.